Welcome and thank you for joining me. I'm your host Greg here at Midsummer Railway N-Scale. What a tough week. What a tough 2 weeks. Welcome and thanks for joining me. Yeah, it's been a tough few weeks. Had 2 busy days a fortnight ago. Grandson came a couple of times during the week, which we babysat, which was fantastic. Love. And we played trains here in the train room. Then I had to have a oil, grease and change, a colonoscopy, which I've got to say left me a bit sore afterwards from the gas, and it took a bit of time before that disappeared with a bit of shoulder pain, etc. Then I got sinusitis. Great. What a week. And in the middle of that, the day before I had my colonoscopy, the train room flooded. Now, I thought there was 2 inches in here. There was much more. I've had to replace a leg because it really went bad on holding the layout. The water had absolutely saturated it. I lost several power boards, no big deal. There's probably 2 other legs that I need to change. Most of mine sit up on little plastic mounts or plastic legs, so to speak. But there are still a couple that don't. I have to replace those. But the worst thing was, which I didn't know, was that at the end of the layout, the cable that feeds it had fallen on the floor and gone rusty. So, what do we do? Well, obviously we've got to replace it. The other thing that I lost before I go into that, was I lost a lot of boxes because they were not on the concrete because I'm in the garage, but they were just above it, and the water had come higher than what I thought. It was a huge downpour. And as we go where the garage is, it's a slight dip. Now we have recycled water, so it flows back. So there's quite a dip and a drain. Well, that drain was I couldn't take the volume of water. It was overflowing. So lots of consequences. Quite a lot of buckling from the heat because I've had the dehumidifier. I pulled out something like, I don't know, 15, no, because it's in 2, so it'll be 16, 18 litres of water. I'm now just got to the point where I'm not pulling out any more water. So there's been a lot of cleanup. And in the middle of that, as I started to say, the end where the goods yard is, I had to replace the wires and fix them up. Now, I wasn't real happy with that end. And stupidly I went, well, if I've got to replace the cables because there's water there, I might as well redo it. So I started to redo it and then realised I don't have enough bits to do it the way I want it to do. I went a little crazy. Well, not really. I had to replace the cable, so I wasn't happy with the way it was. So I decided to change it. Good or bad, well, I have to rewire it, so why not? Let's do it properly. Let's change it and make it more useful than what it's been. So as you can see, I'll zoom in. This point has been moved back. Where this point is, there used to be 2 switches going in a semicircle. I've now removed that. And what it means is that I can now have straight runs instead of bendy bits and all sorts of funny things. It also means, and yes, I'm still working on it, it also means the sheds can be together rather than separate, because they wouldn't fit in last time. This time they fit in. So it means I can have a straight run in on the sheds. I can have a storage on one side and storage on the other side, and they're straight and not bendy and looking stupid. And then you can see what it was instead of hiding behind the buildings. The other thing that I've done, if you can see, there's a big gap there. Now here used to be straight. Now, as you can see, it bends in and goes round. So in that gap now means I can put a third rail in, and I can go back to having the rail up the top where it used to be, which I removed when I started the upgrade because I couldn't get the right curves to get in and out of that extra piece. But I figured it out and how to do it now, so I can now have a third track, which makes me a lot happier. It means a little bit more trains I can run. I want to thank all my subscribers and all my new subscribers. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Yeah, I'm not Flash, but yeah, my voice is a bit rough, which I apologise for. And I apologise for not being able to chat properly. My chemo drug is still making me spin out. Hopefully that it's getting better. I've noticed it's not as bad as what it was. Thanks for watching and thanks for putting up with me. Until next time, keep those model trains on the rails. Bye for now.